Well, as you can see, I've got nearly all the stickers off now, all the way around, and now I'm going to give it a wash because obviously it's been standing for a while, and then I shall scrub all the decals off at the same time. I've got just a couple more of these chevrons to do. Absolute nightmares they are, just absolute nightmare. But as you can see, other than these chevrons there and there, the whole vehicle is de-stickered at long last. Oh god, these chevrons are a nightmare. But first task, give it a wash. I need to clean this roof, because as you can see, it's 10 years of grime with that. It actually does come up because I've just been doing a test spot, so it does actually come up okay. But this is my next job, and of course by cleaning the roof, it means that this is just a little spot I've done, but it means everything runs down the van, so the van will get us clean at the same time. And then I should also remove all this adhesive that you can see from the sign writing that used to be on there, from the signs. So I should get rid of all that at the same time. Right, soon be done. So I've now cleaned the roof, just a quick once over. It was quite hard. And I've got these two rusty vents. There's one there and there's one at the front up there. This one leaks. The one at the front, I'm not sure whether it leaks because obviously no water's dropped through at that end, but this end there's definitely water dropping in down there from this. So I'm going to remove this vent now, clean it up, and then just stick a fiberglass panel over the top and block it, blank it, I think. So that's my next job. Well, that didn't take long at all, but yeah, as you can see, that's a bit better than look at the mess it's left behind. So yeah, it looks like it's been leaking for a while, so let's clean this up and have a look at what's beneath it. And there's me thinking I've just cleaned this roof. That looks massive, that hole, but in proportion to my hand, actually, as you can see, it's not actually that big. I'm just very close to it. So I have to, it's absolutely soaking, so I think I'll let the sun get to it for 5 or 10 minutes. Then I'll come up and dry it. Then I'll come up and scrape all this silicone off and all this gunk off. Give it a good clean up. And then find a plastic panel or fiberglass square to stick over this and seal it. I have no need for it, so as far as I'm concerned, it can be sealed. And I'm probably gonna do exactly the same to that one up the front. Where are we? There, which is the same thing. So yeah, so let's let that dry and then let's get back to it. You can't beat a good cup of coffee. Cheers. Right, now let's get on with this eating. Okay, as you can see, I've removed everything I can remove, and now the ceiling's up there firm, so I'm not really sure what's holding it still, but I'm sure I'm going to figure it out. So now there's silicone all the way around. I took some off all the way around, which might, so I've got to remove all this silicone all the way along there, then all the way around there, then all the way around there. That is it. So I've got to remove all that silicone all the way around, which is quite a lot, back to where I started, which is there. So right, I shall start that now. Okay, so I discovered even, while attempting to take the ceiling down, two things. One, there's no insulation in the ceiling at all. Every cavity is empty, and I'm not going to get the ceiling down in one piece. The ceiling is fiberglass, and it's going to take a bloody lot of persuasion to get this down, but I need to take it down because there's no insulation anywhere. That's the roof. I'm not sure if it's an integral part, but I don't think there's a metal framing, so you know, that supports the ceiling and that. So I should be able to take the ceiling down and replace it with the one I want. But I think the only way to get it down is to smash it down and break it down. It's going to be a messy, noisy job. Oh, fun and games. Might leave that for another day. Well, I've finally stripped everything out of here. All these are loose. I took all these cupboards off as well, so it's all gone. That's just standing there in the corner. So now everything's stripped. Let's give you a quick look. There you go. I've now stripped it. I'm now going to take this ceiling out. The ceiling's going to be a bit of a nightmare. I sort of looked at it and it's sort of attached to the outer ceiling, the roof. So I don't want to damage the roof. So I think I'm going to cut it. Is the way to go. But let's have a go at taking this ceiling out now. And yeah. This is going to be a long job. see, this is stuck to the outer ceiling, so I have to be really careful when I'm firing it off that I don't actually damage the roof. Well, as you can see, I'm taking my ceiling down. Just stand over here. There's mess everywhere. I look like a snowman. Everything's covered in fiberglass. But as you can see, I've done my cutouts for the bed. And the ceiling's down. It's stuck up with some really strong adhesive. You see it's still on the ceiling. It didn't actually break the adhesive, I had to actually break the roof kind of thing, or the inside of the roof, not the outside. And I managed to get the whole thing off without too much damage. Found a couple of holes there, so I patched that temporarily. And also found a leak over here because it was a bit wet. And as you can see, that vent up there is trashed totally as well, like the one on the back was. So I'm going to take that off and block that up. I am planning, let me just go over here and show you the mess though. It's just absolutely everywhere. Trendy excessive, nice in there. Yeah, it was just absolutely everywhere. It's a very messy job, but for the extra headroom and for my plans of what I wanted for the bed and things, it's going to actually be very good. So there's the mess. So now to just clean up, and then I can see where I am.